Hey YouTube, this is On the Purple One and welcome to Boots on the Ground. This is Tuesday morning. As you all know, Speaker Pelosi has landed in Taiwan. The Chinese government is not happy with this decision to land there, but time will tell. A lot of people are worried. A lot of people are saying, is this going to start World War III? No one knows. China said they were going to shoot the plane down. I did not think they were going to shoot the plane down. That is such an act of war that would get the whole world against them. So they're going to do other means. I believe maybe cyber attacks. Maybe selling some of our government bonds, not dumping some of our dollars, but they will react. They are a very proud people, and the government, being the communists, take this as a direct slap in their face. They have a lot of problems in China. I've talked to some people that have first-hand information that's coming out of China. The people are upset. Most of the people in China do not hate us. They just want freedom. They want their living standards higher. They're tired of having an iron fist rule over them, and they basically want freedom. I was point blank told the only reason they have not revolted yet in China is because they have no firearms. From a person in the know, so if they had firearms, it'd be a whole nother story today. The underlying poor people would have definitely revolted. So right now they only have sticks and stones, so that's why they're not doing anything. But it'll be interesting to see what China does. It shouldn't change your plans. You should keep prepping. You can't control what happens in China. You can control how much meat you put in the shelf. You can control how many green beans you can. You can control how much water you stockpile. You can control how many relationships you build with neighbors. That's what you can control. So yes, be informed that China is upset with us. But other than that, make sure your evacuation plan, if you live in a big city, is up to date. You know where to go. If you live in the farther out in the country where you're not really a target, just brush up on emergency preparedness protocols in the sense of, is your generator ready to go? Do you have a plan for fallout if something crazy happens? And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but you need to have a plan. So let's get right into Boots on the Ground. Thank you for everyone that's contributing. It's a huge success because of you, not because of me. It's because of you. You send in reports. And people can understand what's happening in their neck of the woods through the eyes of you. This person works at a truck service company. They said, I've never seen it this slow for people getting work done on their tractor trailers. Parts are back ordered and things are taking forever to get fixed. The wife works at Dollar General. The fresh food that's coming in there is already rotted before they even put it out. This is Western Australia. Baked beans, a 3-pack. Was $3 in March, now it's $5. Actually, it's way over $5. Butter used to be $5, now it's $6. Eggs availability is about 80% of the time. Frozen vegetables, 20% of the usual freezer space. So that's 80% of their frozen vegetables are not even in the store. Toilet paper, you can't get the cheap stuff, you have to get the very expensive stuff. They said healthcare, basically the service that you're getting is collapsing. It's terrible. Ambulance service is terrible. The wait time in an emergency room is terrible. Very similar to what we are facing inside the United States. They said they watched a commercial on TV, and it was a very militaristic commercial. And they actually thought until the end that it was a commercial for their military. It was not. It was for their police. So that was very startling to them that the police are becoming so militarized, and that's in Australia. This is a county sheriff's office. This is their 911 center in northern Idaho. It's critically low on staff. They should have 25 communication officers and / people that take calls. They have 10 communication officers and 1 call taker. So they have 11 people. That is way under 50% staffing. They did receive a raise, and their pay now, I guess, is starting at $20.80. They compared that to McDonald's in the area is at $17. They take over 406 incoming calls a day at this thing. So not having enough people answer phones could be life-threatening. This is a Sam's Club in Kansas City. It is well stocked, so that's good news. But they did say a lot of road rage and bad attitude from drivers. Patience seems to be running thin. That is echoed through every state in the United States. This is a great report from Pakistan. This is really my first one. I think I got one other one, but I didn't really include anything. This is Pakistan. The government says they're suffering under 25% inflation. But this person says, no, really prices have doubled since February of 2022. They've had a huge devaluation of their dollar in contrast to the U.S. dollar. They've lost 65% of their value. Electricity has doubled. This is the differences from February to today. Cooking oil, and this is their dollars, their currency, from 300 to 600. That's doubling. Rice 160 to 300. That's almost double. Chicken 280 to 500. That's almost double. Petro 150 to 227. Vegetables have more than doubled in price. Medicine 50% increase. The average income in Pakistan, they're saying, is about 100 US dollars. I think that's per month. I think it's low. So these people are suffering inflation that's sky high, causing a lot of turmoil in their country. Watch Pakistan. They could definitely have a revolution. They could overthrow the government, which would make it very unstable in that area. And remember, Taliban, which is well armed by us, is sitting next door. They could easily move into Pakistan, take control of territory. And remember, Pakistan has nuclear weapons. That would be my fear. Nuclear weapons falling into the hands of the Taliban could very easily happen under these scenarios. This is Phoenix, Arizona. Gas prices are coming down. Hallelujah. The reason the gas prices are coming down is we're going into a worldwide recession and the demand for oil is falling. So, oil prices coming down, which is translating to fuel costs coming down for us, which is the only bright spot in this recession. Chips at Kroger. I think I saw a Lay's. I think they were Lay's potato chips. They've gone up now to $5.59. $5.59 for an 8-ounce bag of potato chips. If you do the math, that's way over $11 for a pound of potato chips. Insanity. Luckily, this week they were on sale for $4 a bag, which is still outrageous for 8 ounces of product. Walmart. All Walmart brand pasta is gone. Can't keep it in stock. Can't get it. Over-the-counter medicine is picked over. This person took a garment into a cleaning shop, dry cleaners, to get it cleaned and preserved professionally. They said they would call when they're ready, when it's ready to come pick it up. So no call. After a month, the people went in to check on their clothing item, and they said the box, which is an acid-free box made to last forever and not damage the product inside it, is back ordered. It's been back ordered for months, and it'll probably be further months out to get these special boxes. They also said their favorite Mexican restaurant is closed now Tuesday and Wednesday because of a worker shortage. Also, the Mexican restaurant raised their fountain drink prices from $2.99 to $5. There is no way I would pay $5 for soda. I would definitely be drinking water. McDonald's, probably water is much better for you, and I know that. McDonald's, they're offering $18 per hour for night janitorial workers. $18 per hour. They can't get workers, and a lot of fast food in their area is actually offering you $50 if you sit down and get interviewed. They're trying to find people to work. They're going to give you $50 to sit down. My husband, who works for a huge employer, is convinced the worker shortage is the beginning of the population imbalance in the U.S. He thinks that because of boomers did not retire when they were supposed to, and what is the date of the repose you're supposed to is, arbitrary. But because of the 2008 financial problems, a lot of them stayed on to work. But now they're starting to retire. At their place, they have 400 people they need to replace from retirees. And they can't find the workers. And he thinks it's because people that could be working the fast food or the food retailers are looking at other jobs and looking at these jobs because they're sit down, they're office jobs. So that is why most fast food places, most service industries can't get workers. If they want to work, these workers are going to easier jobs because there's such a shortage of people. This is Galesburg, Illinois. We had 2 hospitals in our area, one closed down. So we have one left, and this is serving a huge area. My friend's husband broke his arm. He went to the emergency room, waited 3 hours, did not get any pain medication, and then they finally told him they could not set it at this hospital. He would have to travel to another hospital to have his arm set and looked at. Japan. So we had Australia, we had Japan, and we're going to have, we had Pakistan. I'm an American living in Japan. Stores are stocked. The yen has weakened this year, so we are seeing a rise in prices of about 15% across the board. He says lots of people are working. He says, how can things be falling apart over there but not here? And that's a good question. Is this not a global economy? He says, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, prepping in the meantime. This is Clarksville, Georgia, at the Walmart. The Walmart bread was very moldy. They had to hunt to find a couple loaves that did not have mold on it. They said the produce is going bad within a day or two, and everything is going up, 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 and away on the prices. They said they also work at a gas station. They sell very cheap gas, so sometimes they run out of gas, but they did say within an hour or so they can get a truck there to refill them. They must be close to a terminal because a lot of times the trucks take longer, but that is one reason why some gas stations could run out. Their price is so low, everyone is going there. This is Las Vegas, Nevada. This is an RN at a major hospital. She is seeing shortages in all departments: people, equipment, medical supplies, and medicine. They also said the Costco and Sam's Club, the whole frozen food section, one section of it has been out for over 4 months. I am assuming that it's probably because of repair parts. They can't get parts to fix it. They said that their ground turkey that they normally get 6 months ago, they were paying about $9 per the package. 2 months ago, it went up to $11, and today it is $15. So from $9 to $15. They say just about everything that they're buying is up at least 20%. Let's go to Northwest Ohio. This is a gas station. The sign said regular gas only, so they had no plus. They had none of the high dollar stuff. So I'm wondering if anyone else is seeing this. Is people not buying the high dollar stuff? Is it harder to find in certain locations? Eager to know if anyone has any information. Put it in the comments, please. This is Mississippi. They bought bacon. They took it home, was ready to cook it up, and they noticed that it had expired. So they called the store, and the store apologized and said, come on in and swap it out, and we'll get you a new one. So they went into the store, and they went back to the bacon section, and guess what? All the other ones, most of them were June or July expiration dates. They finally dug around enough where they found one that expired in August. So don't purchase anything. Before you put it in your cart, look at the dates, please. I'm getting tons of these. Don't take the chance. Look at the date. You even look at a few and find the date that's the furthest out. This is Jacksonville, Florida. Chipotle's was out of forks. We were advised to use spoons to eat our salad. That's sort of funny. A little hard to eat a salad with a spoon. They said their local Mexican restaurant took the pricing totally off the menu. So right now you don't even know what you're going to pay because the prices are changing so rapidly. They also said their type of yogurt they eat, I think it's Fage, F-A-G-E, was a 6-ounce container. It is now 5.3 ounces. Also the Sonic, if you go to Sonic's and now they're charging you 25 cents for a cup of water. This is Gunter, Texas. There's 2,500 residents there. They rely on 3 public wells to supply their little city with water, their area with water. 2 of the 3 are broken. The smallest one is working. The largest one is broken with no ETA when it will be fixed at all. And the medium-sized well should be fixed by, I think, Wednesday, so tomorrow. Hopefully they can get this fixed. So right now, residents are urged to conserve. No watering, no nothing, just for drinking. This is Northwest Ohio. My employer has not been able to get in parts for production. I don't know what they produce. They did not give that information. So there's no parts to do production. So the last day we worked was 7/28, the 28th day of July. My wife also works there, so we're not making any money. Hopefully we should be back to work Wednesday, that will be tomorrow. Hopefully I do go back to work. This is a Dollar General. People, they saw a person filled up a cart between about $600 and $700 worth of food and walked out. I'm getting many reports of that, of just no regard for law and order. This is occurring at Walmart. I got one at Home Depot. They're trying to steal 2 carts of stuff. Grocery stores, people coming in with bags, loading expensive meats into them, anything of seafood. We're going to see that trend continue, and it's being pushed further and further for everyone to do it because a lot of states, a lot of cities are not even arresting these people. They're not cracking down. So it's going to become a widespread problem. Soon I can envision maybe a security guard, an armed security guard at the door to discourage this from happening. This is Boeing Employee Credit Union, and they had their third-party money transfer agents were hacked, so a lot of people lost their information, and it's starting to people have their identity has been stolen, so it's causing a lot of problems. This happened in June, and now they're trying to get to the bottom of it. This is rural New Mexico. Animal feed getting expensive. That's getting expensive anywhere. Also, they have rural mailboxes, and they're alongside of the road. And I guess they use some type of key that I think they're big enough to take boxes, but a person broke into a ton of them, stole mail, stole all kinds of stuff. So they're trying to get new keys, new boxes. This will continue. The crime is rampant. I don't even include 90% of the crime reports. I will just tell you, crime is rampant. Do everything you can in your power to safeguard your property and your person. I was informed by Bridgestone Tire representative that we likely will not be getting any more drive tires this year unless a miracle happens. This will hurt our business. So if you need tires, look at trying to get them as soon as possible, as soon as you can afford them. This is Pennsylvania. He owns a small sub and pizza shop. May was our worst month ever in 18 years. But he did have some positive. He said last week business did pick up, so hopefully it will continue to pick up. He did say another positive thing. He said train traffic in his area is way up, much longer trains. He says stores in the area have shortages, but overall you can find what you're looking for, but prices are going up. This is Marion, Indiana. They went in to get an ice cream. They got 2 waffle cones. They each got 1 scoop of ice cream. 1 scoop and a waffle cone. Their bill for those 2 cones were $9. They did say, we will not be going back. That's ridiculous. You could buy a couple gallons of ice cream on sale for that price. This is Rochester, Michigan. Sign on the store saying we're closing at 5 p.m. instead of 10 p.m. because of lack of workers, widespread. This is from Coca-Cola. Their official comments came out and said some supply challenges that are impacting multiple bottling partners. This is being driven by an ingredient sourcing challenge with citric acid at the top of the list. As a result, we will likely see an increase in cuts across our flavor lineup to include Fanta Orange, Sprite, Cherry Coke, Minute Maid, Lemonade, and Pibbs Extra. Our product team is indicating we will see these challenges persist throughout the summer, and the severity is likely to vary by bottling partners over the next few months. So if you drink and you're addicted to any of those soft drinks I mentioned, you might want to stock up. This person works at a grocery store in a village in upstate New York, and they've seen massive price increases. They work there so they can see them every day. They said red potatoes have gone up in a 2-week period of $2 from $5.99 to $7.99. And every time they do orders for their grocery store, they do not get even close to what they're supposed to get, and that's widespread. I'm getting from every grocery store. If they're lucky to get 50-60% of some orders. This person's also a full-time student. He only works 14 hours at this grocery store, but he's looking at getting another job. He sounds like a hard charger, and I commend this person. He sounds like he's motivated to get ahead in life, and what this economy is going to bring is you have to be motivated if you want to succeed. Also, Lincoln, Nebraska, a huge boom in the homeless population. They're setting up tents everywhere, homeless beggars at every corner and traffic intersection. I work for one of the top 5 carpet manufacturers in the country. The quarterly report just came out today, and the entire industry is down 10.4% for the quarter. Seems like a depression is closer than it appears. This is a Honda. Let me keep going. I'm only a few seconds left. This is a Walmart, Oxford, Michigan. Basically, infant formula, noodles, rice has been very low. Coffee and candy aisle was practically empty. The coffee and candy. So if you're looking for coffee, stock it now. I've warned you for way over a year. They also said that probably a big jump was the 80-20 ground beef jump from $3.50 a pound to $5.43 a pound. That is a 55% increase in ground beef, which is really, most people use a lot of it to feed their families. So there you go, boots on the ground. I hope this is helping. Take any of this information and apply it to your personal survival plan. Thanks for watching.